Cool, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to be talking about Glass. Glass is a film directed by M. Night Shyamalan and it's the last chapter in the Unbreakable trilogy. Cool, so Glass has a really good cast. It has Samuel L. Jackson playing Mr. Glass, Bruce Willis playing David Dunn, and James McAvoy obviously playing the Beast and multiple other characters as well, the multiple personalities. He again does a great job in this film. Phenomenal performance by James McAvoy. And yet still the Academy will not recognize him. Mr. Glass, played by Samuel L. Jackson, and David Dunn, played by Bruce Willis, appear in Unbreakable, which came out in 2000. Really good movie. I know it's a slow burn. I know some people don't like it because of that, but the drama of that film, the way it portrays character developments, and the way we just see these characters grow into new people, and it's got some really good character development in it. Unbreakable is a really good movie. I watched it again recently and I was really just blown away about how well done it is. It's really good, and I think it's only getting better as it ages. Definitely a movie ahead of its time. And then Split, which came out a few years ago, completely different sort of film, but it ends up tying into this sort of universe, this Unbreakable universe. At the end of that film, we obviously see Bruce Willis make a cameo appearance as David Dunn, and I think fans of both Unbreakable and Split were kind of intrigued what was going to happen in this last and third chapter. Okay, so I'll say this, the first 20 to I guess maybe 40 minutes of this movie are really good. It's really superb, really well acted, really well directed, and really exciting. It was really boiling a good movie in my opinion. It was really like a start of a good film in my eyes. It was a really strong start to the movie, I would say. A lot was happening, but it was exciting and engaging. Really good stuff. Then we move into the second sort of act of the movie, the second part of the movie, where stuff does slow down a lot. Not going to say what happens, but it slows down a lot. But it's good. It's still really good. You're still really getting a sense of who these characters are. It's really nice seeing them interact with each other. We introduced a new character played by Sarah Paulson in the film. She's a doctor and she's sort of trying to figure out why these people believe that they're superheroes. What makes them believe that? And she just believes it's a notion they've sort of adopted, and they see themselves in like a superhero light, whereas she believes that that's not the case, that it's just sort of what they think of themselves and they're not actually superheroes. There is some really good moments in the second act of the movie, and moments I really did enjoy, especially dialogue-wise. There's some really good dialogue in the second act of the movie in my opinion. The second, I guess, part or act of the film felt a little long at times, but there was some really good stuff in there. And then we move into the last act of the film where stuff falls apart a bit for me personally. Obviously, M. Night Shyamalan is notorious for sort of having these twists in the film. Stuff sometimes ends up happening that people don't necessarily like, even as like hardcore fan base. And although he sort of changes the direction of the franchise towards the end of the film, I didn't necessarily hate it, but I didn't like it either. And despite his choice, I don't think it was executed as well as it could have been. Personally, I'm going to say that personally, because I know he put a lot of passion into this movie, and I know he funded this movie on his own, and this was like his vision for the movie, so 100% I'm happy with that. Like, this is all his vision. He wasn't really like influenced by a studio or anything. This is what he wanted to make, and I really respect that. I highly respect that. It just, for me, didn't really work as well as I think it could have. I think Glass obviously had a lot to live up to. We have definitely been highly anticipating this film since the end of Split. And I guess some fans, even since Unbreakable, they were hoping for this sort of story to continue. And for the most part, there's some really good moments and there's some really good character development and building in this movie. I just think for me personally, this film left me wanting a little bit more. I was a little disappointed at the direction it went. And I just felt there were certain things that happened towards the end of this movie that just didn't really pay off, and it wasn't really a good like closing chapter to the story. It left me wanting a lot more. There was a lot left to be desired personally. That being said, that is only my opinion, and I respect M. Night Shyamalan for creating his vision and adapting it, I guess, really well in the film. And this is a story he wanted to tell, and I highly respect that. So good job for that. Like, I really do respect that. It just didn't land exactly for me. It's really good, I think, seeing a director adapt his vision without the influence of a massive corporation or studio. So I respect that. I definitely respect that. It just left me wanting a little bit more. As I've said, I really did love this movie until the sort of conclusion of it, if that makes sense. Really strong movie with really good performances. And I do encourage you guys to definitely go watch and support it. I know some stuff doesn't really land well, but I still, for the most part, think it was a good movie. If you guys have seen Glass? Let me know down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And what was your favorite movie of this trilogy? Unbreakable, Split, or Glass? I'd love to know your thoughts and give me a reason why. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.